Did you know there are a few innocent words that make a girl's pussy wet and ready to fuck? Hi, I'm Ben, and I'm not your typical ladies' man. I'm 5'4", I'm overweight, I got about $90 in my checking account, I'm balding, and I've got a small cock. And until I discovered this simple trick, I spent most of my life getting rejected and stuck in the friend zone. But here's a secret. Today, I'm swimming in pussy. I got pussy on tap 24/7. Trust me, because when you watch this short presentation, you'll get it, and soon you'll have a sex life that makes even porn stars and celebrities jealous. Believe me, this works even if you're fat, broke, old, or don't consider yourself typically good looking. And it works on any girl you choose. In fact, if you have a girl in mind right now who you want to have sex with, make her your girlfriend, or even make her your permanent sex slave, I've got great news. What I'm about to show you will ignite her innermost hidden sexual fantasies and permanently link those fantasies to you. This even works if she's fucking another man, has rejected you in the past, or said, let's just be friends. In a minute, I'll tell you what let's just be friends really means. Heck, you can even use this trick to get your ex back. Because these innocent words are proven to trigger raw animal-like desire, you'll bypass rejection and get her sexually addicted to you. It's no longer a question of her saying yes or no because she's going to be begging to drop to her knees and suck your dick. Now, what you're about to see in the next few minutes works on her subconscious mind. It makes her lose control and gives you an unfair advantage. So, as you can imagine, I get a lot of hate mail from angry women. Fuck them. I've been rejected. I know what it's like being lonely on a Friday night, sitting at home with a bottle of lube and a box of tissues. Worst of all, I know what it feels like to see a girl you deserve go home with some asshole. Now, imagine if you had the choice of fucking smoking hot women any night of the week. Imagine that. Would you want to give that power away just because some self-righteous women are afraid of losing their power over men? The problem is, these women have started sending threatening emails to the company who hosts this website, and they've taken notice. That means this video could come down at any moment, so watch it now while you still can. Because, let's face it, men today are getting fucked, and not in a good way. Modern society has got it all backwards. And think about it. Men were designed to be the dominant sex. Yet today you've got these 6-foot-tall, 250-pound guys with less power than a 5'1", 100-pound girl. We're treated like second-class citizens. They expect fancy dinners while they go home and let some other guy rail the shit out of them. I mean, what kind of world do we live in when we have grown-ass men begging their girlfriends and wives just for a piece of pussy? It's crazy. You got guys in relationships, good men, who give up their precious single life to commit to one woman, and one day, she decides to stop fucking you. Women aren't stupid. They're using sex to control us. She won't let you have sex with her, yet won't even let you think about sliding your cock inside another girl's pussy. As men, we should be able to fuck whenever we feel like it. After all, we provide for them, we protect them, and we adore them. Sex should be our God-given right. I guarantee you this, once you learn this secret, you're never going to be sex-starved again. You're going to say, woman, we're going to fuck right now, and you are going to love it. Right now, women are laughing at us. Think of it. They're laughing at us. A lot of people say, who cares? Well, I care. Because at first glance, you might think that, oh, men just love fucking more than women. It's normal. That's what I thought, too. Then I did the research. Did you know that vibrators are a $15 billion business? That's billion with a B. The female sex fantasy book 50 Shades of Grey sold hundreds of millions of copies, with the movie selling 500 million at the box office. Now, get this. A woman can average up to 20 orgasms in 1 hour of sex, with the world record being 134 orgasms in 1 hour. The entire penis has only 4,000 nerve endings, yet her tiny little clitoris has over 8,000. More importantly, they're all concentrated in one small spot, which makes her orgasm intensely pleasurable. All this means that women don't just desire sex more than men, it actually feels better for them. So what gives? The problem is society teaches women from a very early age that if they reveal their true sexual nature, they'll be labeled as easy or worse, sluts. which has forced them to suppress their sexuality and only unleash it when the right emotions are triggered. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. The key to unlocking her wild side is to do it under the radar, using a few innocent questions so that she never feels like a slut, until it's too late and she's begging to bounce up and down on your slippery dick. Listen, these aren't the tired old techniques you see in the movies or in men's magazines. You're not going to be buying her flowers or taking her on expensive dates, unless she's a good little girl and it's something you really want to do. This isn't about being a good listener or using lame-ass pickup lines. And most important, you don't need confidence to get started. That'll come naturally anyway once you're pounding out 7 girls a week. Trust me. You see, women have strong defenses. That's why none of that other stuff really works. She's seen it all before, and she knows you're hitting on her. The key is to stay under the radar, and you do that with the innocent everyday questions I'm about to show you. You're going to slip past her defenses and short-circuit her sexual decision-making. It's rejection-proof and works every time. You get her chasing you and then amplify her desire until she's dripping wet. Once she loses control, she won't stop until she has you. Then just sit back and let her chase. It's the ultimate power, and that's what you're getting right now. Trust me, I would have paid $1 million to have this technique a couple years ago. I was stuck in the friend zone with this girl from work, Stacy, and the worst part was I had no idea I was even in the friend zone. You see, to keep their options open, women love to string guys along while they sleep with guys who know how to push the right button. The truth is, she was very nice to me, and I thought we had a great connection. I didn't know this then, but let me give you a little tip. If it's been 3 months and you haven't fucked her yet, there's no question you are in the friend zone. I would keep making excuses for her like, oh, she's playing hard to get, or she just wants to take things slow. Meanwhile, I had no idea she was banging the security guard, Artie. I found this out the hard way. One day, this guy, Artie, got sick of me texting her at night during their sweaty fuck fest, so he used her phone to make a video of himself grunting, pounding away, and slobbering all over this girl I adored, defiling her in the roughest, most repulsive way you can imagine. And he sent it to me. I finally got the message. I felt humiliated. I had wasted 3 months of my life chasing this girl, and one 30-second video clip permanently desecrated her in my mind. I had had enough. I hit rock bottom. I gave up. I accepted I was going to be single and lonely forever. That's when I started drinking every night to drown out the horrible images in my mind. This went on for months, just a downward spiral of misery. One night, after my 7th beer, I see this guy I noticed a couple times before with hot women, and every single time, he's surrounded by the most beautiful women I've ever seen. And he would always end up leaving with the hottest ones. But get this. This guy was fatter than me, at least 10 years older, and drove a mid-90s Ford Taurus. This guy obviously had a secret. At one point in the night when his 2 dates went to the bathroom, and I could tell by the smile on his face he wanted someone to brag to, we made eye contact, and I nodded to him, and he gave the thumbs up. I get up, walk over to him, and utter the words, "Man, I got to know what you do, and how do you do it?" He gave me a smirk and says, "Have a seat." He went on to explain a year ago he had spent his life savings paying to be part of a closed-door test group of lucky guys who were given access to a series of short private videos that gave them the ultimate trick to turning any woman on and making her fuck in just seconds. He went on to tell me about this system based on real-world female psychology called Pandora's Box. He said something like, Pandora's Box is a user's guide to the female mind. It gets any woman horny and ready to fuck with just a few simple words, and it's easy. It was hard to believe at first, but this guy's results speak for themselves. I found out later the techniques contained in Pandora's Box were originally developed for the CIA to use for covert persuasion and mind control, and, when used with women, can trigger take-over-her-mind feelings of love and obsession. Shortly after its inception, a small group of scientists decided to develop the project even further by concealing the mind control techniques with innocent, everyday questions. And it was one renegade member of this team who discovered the techniques could also be used to get women horny and sexually addicted to you. Although the techniques behind Pandora's box were created by a government think tank of leading psychologists and scientists, the man who applied these techniques to getting laid is a guy named Vin DiCarlo. Vin was a virgin until his mid-20s, but also a science prodigy with 2 published papers in atomic and quantum physics by the age of 21. Vin's scientific talent skyrocketed him into a classified intelligence think tank where he was invited to co-develop high-level mind control tactics. When Vin saw he could use these covert tactics to solve his problems with women, he began methodically testing, refining, and perfecting the Pandora's box system with hundreds of different women. He discovered not only do these simple techniques trigger immediate sexual desire in girls, Pandora's box also forms an instant, unbreakable emotional bond deep inside the female mind. The basic principle is most men approach women the wrong way. They hit on them, which forces women to reject you. You see, a woman's number one priority is to never appear slutty or too easy. Make sense? If you hit on a woman first, 99% of the time she thinks you're desperate and she rejects you. However, if she hits on you first, 99% of the time you can play it cool while she does everything in her power to get you into bed. The challenge is that most women will never hit on you unless she's uncontrollably turned on by you. Her emotions have to override her defenses. That's where Pandora's box comes in. You get a series of simple tools for any situation to make a woman feel overwhelming feelings of lust and desire, anchored directly to you. You control her arousal level as easy as turning up a volume knob. Just turn it up until the point where she's slobbering all over your rock-hard cock. Right now, power-hungry lobbyists are trying to get this leaked information sealed, stashed, and stored, and made only available to corrupt politicians and government officials. And because of this, Vin's close friends, research associates, and even a handful of anonymous celebrities are fighting for the few remaining passes to this website. You see, the stealth nature of Pandora's box makes it the perfect system for these guys because it guarantees they'll never get caught in action. Here's why. Imagine a girl you'd love to fuck right now. You're going to learn 3 simple questions you can use in easy, everyday conversation with her. These questions are totally innocent by themselves, but when used in the right order, at the right time, she loses control and her inner slut takes over. You might be surprised to realize even so-called good girls have a raging nymphomaniac inside them begging to be unleashed, and it's all because you know what button to push. In the next few minutes, she's going to try and get you alone. She might say something like, "Let's go for a drive," or "Let me give you the tour of my apartment," or "Let's go outside for a walk." Once you know it's working, just lay back and enjoy the show. She might bend over to accidentally give you a peek of her freshly shaven pussy. She might leave the bathroom door halfway open while she strips naked and starts fingering herself, eagerly waiting for you to come and finish the job. Either way, because she loses control, she's going to get naked first every time. It's the same psychology that makes a person lose control and reach for their cigarettes when trying to quit, or when they cheat on their diet by eating junk food without even realizing it, or even worse, like a heroin junkie craving their next fix. That's what she will experience when you use Pandora's box on her. And that's the beauty of it. Not only do you activate all of her secret sexual triggers, but it's also invisible, so you'll never get rejected while using it. In fact, the main reason it's called Pandora's box is because it unlocks her secret side, a sexually aggressive side that she hides from everyone except for you. In the past, if you wanted to harness the power of Pandora's box, you'd have to fly out to New York City to attend one of Vin's closed-door mastermind trainings. And these things are not cheap. They run up to $12,000 for a 3-day weekend. In the past 5 years, only 73 men have been allowed to attend these trainings, and their results have been astounding. 94.5% of men report being able to fuck at least 3 new women every month, and 68.5% of men report having their first threesome immediately following the training. And they can use Pandora's box to have casual sex with a new woman every night, to finally fuck the woman they've been lusting after for years, or even to lock down the perfect girlfriend for a relationship or marriage. The problem is, Vin has dedicated so much of his time to research that he recently made the decision to retire his live training programs to write his autobiography. Here's the bottom line. You can't hire Vin right now. The President of the United States can't hire Vin right now. But because he's putting together a collection of success stories, he's asked me to assemble a small one-time test group for the Pandora's Box system. He's created a private website where you'll download the system and you can start learning in minutes from the comfort and privacy of your own home. Just watch the video training and you'll be set. No confusing exercises, nothing to practice. The Pandora's Box system will be hardwired into your brain and you'll be ready to use it on the first woman you see to trigger uncontrollable attraction and desire, no matter what you look like, how old you are, or what you've tried before. Just try this with any girl you want to fuck right now and see how powerful this is. You can use it to fuck a girl from work or bend over and pound that cute cashier at your favorite coffee shop. Because she's going to make the first move, you never have to put your reputation at risk, which makes it perfect for girls with boyfriends. Try it with your ex or a previous lover. When you can make any woman horny, you will be shocked when you realize how fast you can get her craving your cock again. It's like having your very own remote control to her pussy. This system works like crazy on Facebook, Tinder, online dating, and long-distance relationships. Because Pandora's Box is based on proven, real-world female psychology, your messages will compel her to get on the next flight and jump on your cock. You can use it to stand out from all the other guys at a party, a bar, a nightclub, because you'll have an unfair advantage. You'll end up fucking the girl that everyone else wants. Your friends will be jealous, but still give you respect. No more rejection and sitting home alone with no one to call. Just raw sexual attraction in any woman you meet. Pandora's Box works, but don't take my word for it. Just listen to what these guys have to say. Using this system has become so natural and easy. Last week when I dropped my daughter off at college, I accidentally asked her new roommate one of the questions. Said Howard P., a 44-year-old divorced accountant from Boston. Before I knew it, she'd pulled me into a bathroom stall in their dorm and gave me a blowjob while my daughter unloaded the car. This shit is almost too powerful. Guys are just so competitive, says Ted from San Francisco. It's all about who slept with the most girls and who's sleeping with the hottest girls. With Pandora's Box, you're always sort of on the lookout for new girls to use this on. You could drop these lines at work, then at lunch, drop a line with your waitress, then again on the bus ride home, and bam, the next thing you know, you're fucking 2 to 3 new girls a week. Before you know it, you've fucked over 100 girls in a year. I met an awesome woman, and no one ever talks about this, but Pandora's Box is helping me set up my relationships right from the start. She cooks for me, cleans up my apartment, and gives me blowjobs while I'm taking a bubble bath. Before, I was jumping through countless hoops just to have sex. And let's face it, that's really emasculating. You don't really know a woman unless you're using Pandora's Box, says Richard, a 46-year-old contractor from Boston. I mean, how do you know what she's really like if you haven't seen her slutty side? Like, for example, how would you possibly know she doesn't love being hog-tied and choked while you're fucking her in the ass if you don't have Pandora's Box? Because if you can't do it, she's going to find someone else who can. She walked right over and asked me if I was a celebrity or something, said Mike from Dallas. She wanted to know why all these women were approaching me. I never told her my secret, but I did let her become my girlfriend. Dave H., a truck driver from Mobile, Alabama, says, being on the road 7 days a week, the only way I used to be able to get laid was paying for skanky truck stop hookers. I hadn't got pussy without paying for it in over 7 years. But after watching video number 3, I used one of the questions Vin suggested on a hot 19-year-old waitress in a roadside cafe outside of Nashville, and 15 minutes later, she was laying naked in the back of my truck cab, letting me pound her. Best part is, she didn't even make me pay for my pancakes and coffee. Free sex and free food. Thanks, Vin. Dan from Santa Monica, California says, guys talk about being in the friend zone occasionally, but it was like my permanent home. I worked with Amanda on various projects at work, and I thought we had a strong connection, but unfortunately, she didn't see it that way. The first time I used Pandora's Box, I finally got to see Amanda's sexual side. That night, we had sex in her laundry, kitchen, and finally in the bedroom, where we both passed out naked, lying in each other's arms. 12 months later, she's my wife. What else works the first time you use it? I keep a healthy supply of cheesecake in my fridge, says Pierre, a pastry chef from Manhattan. I may be the only man in town that knows this. Cheesecake is every supermodel's favorite post-sex snack. I don't use Pandora's box anymore, to be honest. I had to go through 3 nymphos, 1 drug-addicted stripper, 5 nice girls, and a crazy flight attendant with huge tits to finally meet my girlfriend. That was fun and all, but I finally found the one. I never knew I was such a freak. When you're not getting laid, it's hard to know what you really love in bed. Rick said, it's threesomes. I fucking love threesomes every night of the week. More addicting than Game of Thrones. In just a minute, I'm going to show you what to do to become the next success story. But first, let's take a look at exactly what you're going to get in this program. You'll learn the #1 secret to instantly transforming a female friend into a permanent fuck buddy. Discover one tiny body language shift that takes any guy from I'm a creep, stay away, to I'm a hot guy and women approach me. The big secret to dating younger women is revealed. This Jedi mind trick is so powerful, you'll be praying she asks how old you are, because you know exactly how to make your age work in your favor. Never again be confused about what really turns her on. You'll discover a simple mind-reading trick to know exactly how to make her sexually addicted to you before you ask her out, so you never get rejected again. A simple 30-second technique for getting her dripping wet and ready to fuck within seconds. This trick works so well, you'll virtually own her pussy. How to get women chasing you and competing for your attention as if you're a famous rock star without having celebrity status or boatloads of cash. How to find out if she's fucking other guys without asking her directly, and, if she is, how to secretly change her opinion of them. How to spot the difference between a good girl and a bad girl, and what to say to each one, no matter what her outer appearance is telling you. And here's a hint. All girls will turn bad when you use this secret. You'll discover 33 innocent words that make her horny, that can be used in normal, everyday conversation. Any single one of these will do the trick, but when combined, she has no other choice but to fuck you right there and then. An inexpensive men's accessory you can get for less than $20 that guarantees she's thinking about what's in your pants and fantasizing about how it'll feel inside her. 4 simple words that make her want to come over to your place, guaranteed, even if you live far away from each other or it's your very first date. 82% of guys surveyed have this item in their apartment, and it's destroying their chances of getting lucky. The good news is, you can hide it. Plus, you'll discover the one accessory to have in your bedroom that guarantees she'll be back for a second date. How to make her want to fuck instantly, even if you're just friends, and even if she's rejected you before. What to say when she says she has a boyfriend so that she immediately laughs, tells you why she's not satisfied by him, and starts fucking you instead. How to make her fall in love with you so that she begs to be in a relationship and become your girlfriend or wife. How to make her so loyal to you that the very thought of being with another guy becomes physically painful and can even make her dizzy. The seduction snowball effect. How to plant a seed deep inside her mind so that she becomes more and more sexually obsessed with you without any further work on your part. This is great when you have several girls on rotation and you don't have time to talk to all of them on a regular basis. How to date multiple women and have them feel good about it. Once you know this, you'll actually look forward to getting caught because it means you're about to have a threesome. And much, much more. Now, because you've been paying attention so far, you probably realize how powerful Pandora's box is and starting to imagine all of the ways you can use it in your own life. And right now, you might have a couple of questions, like, how can I get access to this right now? How much is it going to cost? And is it guaranteed to work for me? I'll answer these questions right now, but before I do, I have one question for you. What's it worth to you to know that no matter how old you get, no matter what kind of shape you're in physically, you're still going to have an amazing woman who loves you because you connect to her on a much deeper psychological level. What's it worth to know that you'll never have a lonely night again? Because you can start a sexual relationship with almost any woman you want instead of settling for whatever comes your way. What's it worth for unlimited respect from other men you network with? Attractive women hold the key to unlocking powerful men. When you control the women, you control the men, and doors of opportunity will open up for you that you never even knew existed. What's it worth to understand women so well that they'll only want to be with you because other men just don't get it and seem unfulfilling by comparison? The guys who have access to Pandora's box right now say they couldn't even begin to put a price on the transformation. It truly is a higher standard of living and the pathway to a richer, more fulfilling life. Several men have been quoted saying that they would have gladly paid thousands for access to this program. But because you're on this page, you're getting access to the system for a fraction of that. Listen, Pandora's box is not a game. It's a powerful system that contains some very serious tools. The techniques in Pandora's box can cause permanent changes to a woman's mind and emotional free will. Used with evil intent, Pandora's box can do evil. You could literally destroy a woman with this system if you're not careful. That's why Vin is creating a small, private test group for the guys who find this page. But you have to be willing to claim your spot now. This test group is only open to the next 100 men. And you're not going to pay thousands to get the system. You won't even pay $500 or even $300. You won't pay $200. In fact, you won't even pay $100. When you click the big yellow Claim Your Spot button below and join our private test group, you'll get instant access to the entire Pandora's box system for just $69.95. Over the next month, that's going to break down to less than $2.34 a day, about the same price as a cup of coffee. It's even less than the cost of condoms you'll need this year once you start using the system, and trust me, you're going to need them. And because you're part of Vin's test group and it's in his best interest for you to get success, he's going to include some bonuses that aren't available anywhere else. So, to guarantee your success, Vin is going to arm you to the teeth. I was shocked when I saw the list. All right, check it out. You're getting Facebook Famous. 7 copy and paste profile tricks that get women friending you and competing for your attention. Spend a lot of time on your phone or laptop, or you don't like going out to bars and nightclubs? Facebook Famous will show you how to get women introducing themselves to you on an almost daily basis. Speed mind reading. How to detect women who want sex now. Women go through biological cycles of extreme horniness. Speed mind reading is going to give you X-ray vision into their minds and know exactly when they're open to a casual fling. Text message teleportation. Get her to your bedroom with the push of a button. Text messages are great because you can get women turned on without even talking to her in person. It's just like turning her on by remote control. In text message teleportation, you'll get proven text messages you can use to get a girl turned on and sending you naked pictures with her phone or get her to show up at your bedroom. Bon appetit! 11 finger foods that turn her on. Certain foods act as aphrodisiacs and can get her turned on. In this report, I'll talk about 11 foods that cause dramatic hormone responses that put her in the mood for sex. Suggest certain dishes at restaurants or cook a meal for her at home. You win both ways. Movie magic. 9 movies that make her fall in love in 2 hours or less. The movie you pick for your date can have a profound effect on her psychology and what she thinks about you. I've identified 9 movies that work to get women thinking about sharing a future with you. And no, you won't be stuck watching the usual chick flicks. Touch her S spot. Explosive squirting orgasms that get her addicted to you. Squirting orgasms are a unique, more intense orgasm that guarantees her sex with you is the best she's ever had. This is the fastest way to get her calling you master, both inside and outside the bedroom. The F-Buddy formula. Whether you want to be the guy on the side or if you just want to let women know you're in the no-strings secret society, the FBF will make women choose you as the guy for her casual encounters. All this for only $69.95. Again, we're only giving out passes to the next 100 men who take action, and as soon as the 100th spot is claimed, this video is coming down. If you're watching this right now, there's still spots available, but this is truly a you snooze, you lose situation because there are other guys watching this video in your city who might even want the same girl you do. And if he gets this first, he's going to have an unfair advantage. So, if you want to improve your love life, your sex life, your overall quality and enjoyment of life, click the button below this video to claim your spot now. And you can feel good knowing that your decision to get Pandora's Box is fully guaranteed. Here's what I mean. Vin believes so strongly that Pandora's Box is so powerful, so different than anything you've ever tried before, that he guarantees you'll start an intimate relationship with at least 3 new women in the next 3 weeks. Or you'll finally get that one girl you've been thinking about forever. It's as simple as that. It's guaranteed to work for you. If, for some reason, you're not happy, just send him an email and he'll refund every penny, no questions asked. Listen, men around the world have been eager to shell out thousands per day for Vin's private coaching, so the chances you'll want a refund are pretty slim. The best part is, you're getting direct access to the private membership area through this website, so you'll have access in just a matter of minutes, depending on how fast you can enter your information on the next page. No waiting for the mailman, no mysterious boxes to show up at your place, just instant access to this life-changing information from the privacy of your own home. Right now, you have an important decision to make. Most likely one of the most important decisions you'll ever make. One that could have a dramatic effect on not only your sex and social life, but also on your mental well-being. What it comes down to is this: you can go on from here and keep doing what you've been doing all along, the same way you found this page, continue to experience the lonely nights, frustrations, and challenges that brought you here in the first place. Or you can click the button below right now and get access to the Pandora's Box system, the most powerful system in the world for getting women addicted to you. And do it now, because at any moment, it'll be closed forever and never mentioned again. Obviously, I can't make the decision for you, but I honestly believe everything happens for a reason, and it's no accident you're here right now watching this. So go ahead and give it a try. You risk nothing, and you're fully guaranteed to have sex with at least 3 new women in the next 3 weeks. Or finally win over the one woman you've been thinking about. It's really that simple. We wouldn't make this promise if we weren't absolutely sure it would work for you. So when you click the button below, you can feel confident that you will finally start getting the women that you truly deserve. So go ahead right now, click the button below, and just enter your information on the secure 256-bit SSL encrypted form on the next page. Your information is 100% confidential, and you'll enjoy full privacy inside our instant access membership area. Soon, you'll look back at this moment as a crucial turning point in your life. Everything is going to change, and you'll never have to be alone again. Never again will you feel the pain of rejection. Right now, everything changes. When you get your first success, go ahead and send Vin an email. Nothing makes him happier than seeing the transformation he's making in people's lives. Thanks for watching this presentation, and we look forward to seeing your name on the members list. Click the button below to get started. Again, thank you, and I look forward to seeing you on the inside. Still here? Still making your decision? As you can imagine, we get a lot of questions about this program because it's causing so much controversy right now. So let me just answer some of the most common questions people have about Pandora's Box. Hopefully, it'll answer any questions you might have as you sit here and make your decision now. How fast do I get access to Pandora's Box? Like I said before, you get instant access to Pandora's Box as soon as you complete your order. Because you're getting access to a private members area, everything is digitally downloadable, and you won't have to wait for the mail to arrive or anything like that. You're going to be able to start sifting through the material in literally less than 2 minutes, and you'll make connections in your understanding of women that are so dramatic you'll be thinking, oh, that's what I should have said to her. Or, wow, all I have to do is text her this and she's going to be attracted. It's really great stuff, and you get everything immediately just as fast as you can enter your information on the secure checkout page. Will it work for me? What if I'm bald, fat, poor, old, ugly? I get questions like this quite a bit. In fact, it might be the most common kind of question I get. Guys will write in and say things like, I'm 59 years old and I'm out of shape, so I don't think Pandora's Box will really help me. And I'll tell them, just try it. Because yes, if you've been relying on your looks all your life, now that you're old and out of shape, you have to try something new that doesn't rely on being in great shape or really good looking. It's just like if you used to have a better job and you were accustomed to having women attracted based on having money all the time, and then you took a pay cut or you lost your job. Okay, well, guess what? It's time to learn how to attract women without having to rely on your money. So yes, the answer is yes. Those things don't matter because Pandora's Box is about using your words and communicating in a way that taps into the deepest, most primal parts of her mind, the parts that control her emotions, what she craves, what turns her on, and what makes her fall in love. You see, there are many different ways of attracting women. She can fall in love for many different reasons. They might like a guy because of how he looks, or his sense of fashion, or because he's really good at playing guitar. But Pandora's Box is going to give you something a lot more powerful. You're going to know her even better than she knows herself, which is literally crack cocaine for women. It's really that addictive. So you're not going to need huge biceps. You're not going to have to look like Brad Pitt, and you're not going to need a giant bank account. In fact, some of the guys using Pandora's Box right now are stealing women from guys who are much younger, better looking, and successful. When you control the psychology, you control perception so that none of those physical traits really matter anymore. I'm in the friend zone. Will this help me get out? Pandora's Box is going to let you trigger attraction in pretty much any woman you talk to. Totally stealth, under the radar. The tricky thing about making moves on a female friend is that you don't want to risk ruining the friendship or having the word get out and getting a bad reputation. But that's not an issue because Pandora's Box conceals the profiling technology inside innocent, everyday questions. So one day you'll just be talking to her and she'll say to herself, wow, this guy really seems different and I'm really feeling attracted to him. And then she might start hitting on you. But in reality, you're not any different at all. You just made her feel different by talking to her a certain way. So yes, Pandora's Box will help you escape the friend zone, and it will help in any situation where you can't really hit on the girl directly, like in school or in the office, or when you're talking to a girl who might have a boyfriend. It's especially powerful in tricky situations like that. What if I'm looking for a relationship? Can Pandora's Box help me? It's pretty common that guys will overlook the relationship benefits of Pandora's Box. A lot of times they get so excited about being able to turn women on that they forget the reason they wanted to start dating more women in the first place was to find that one perfect girlfriend you want to spend the rest of your life with. Pandora's Box is going to help you understand women on a very deep, primal level. You're going to understand why they act a certain way, why they test guys, what makes them intrigued, what gets them turned on, what makes them chase a guy, and so on. You're going to know her better than she knows herself, and that's very powerful in a relationship because when you think about it, that's exactly what she's looking for in a long-term relationship. She wants her man to understand her and guide her and calm her down when she's upset. Pandora's Box is chock full of tools and techniques for every type of situation. You'll become such an authority in her life that she'll wonder what the heck she was doing before she met you. So, yeah, Pandora's Box will help you find that perfect relationship a lot faster and with less frustration and rejection, and will also give you an understanding of women to keep your relationship loyal and long-lasting. How is this different from other dating techniques? The real difference between Pandora's Box and just about any other book, DVD, or dating program out there is that Pandora's Box is the only program that has figured out the different types of women and given you strategies for each one. All of the other programs assume that all women are exactly the same, so the best they can do is give you really vague, generic advice because they're trying to please all women at once. So they'll tell you to wear nice cologne or clean out your car, simple common sense tips like that. Sure, women like when you smell nice and they appreciate a clean car, but that's not going to get a woman passionately chasing you because she thinks you're her soulmate. Because Pandora's Box is based on cutting-edge profiling techniques, you're going to find out specific behaviors, specific things to say to the girl you like right now, not this works on women, but picture a girl you have in mind right now. Okay? Pandora's Box is going to teach you exactly what's attractive to her. And it makes everything easy by giving you 3 simple everyday questions to read her type instantly. Is it considered cheating if I use Pandora's Box? Well, it depends. Do you consider it cheating when a girl puts on makeup, a skin-tight top that shows her cleavage, and a skirt so short you can practically see the bottom half of her ass from behind? It's pretty much accepted that women can dress like that and no one will think twice about it. Women can dress sexy on any day of the week and instantly make men break their focus at the office, look away from the road while driving, and stumble over their words in conversation. In fact, I read a study that claimed a man's IQ drops 20 points when talking to an attractive woman. But it's perfectly normal for women to wear whatever they want, and as men, we still love it. A guy isn't going to feel tricked because he hooked up with a girl when she was looking super hot. As men, we love when women do things to make us lose control. Until now, men haven't really had something like that where they can decide to have that kind of effect on women and make her become putty in our hands. Pandora's Box makes it possible. And I don't really consider it cheating. It's more like leveling the playing field, because women want men to be more attractive. They want men who understand them. They want men who are interested in improving ourselves to become more attractive, just like we want our girlfriends and the women we date to look attractive and turn us on too. Can I trust Ven's guarantee? Absolutely yes. Without a question, you can trust Ven's guarantee. The reason is it's not handled by Ven personally. It's handled by Altair Publishing. They have their own support center where you can call in or write an email, and they'll handle everything. You get to download the program, try it out for up to 2 whole weeks, and believe me, it won't take 2 weeks for you to see how powerful the stuff is. But you can still take as much time as you want to try out the material, up to 2 weeks if you really wanted to. Anyway, if you're not happy, just send an email or call them up toll-free, and they'll make sure you get your money back. It's Altair Publishing, so no matter what question you have about your purchase, they can handle it, and you'll always get first-class customer support, friendly and helpful every time. Honestly, the only person taking the risk here isn't you, it's Ven, because it's possible, and I hope you're not the type of person to do this, but you could just buy the program and get your money back even after getting the benefit of the material. But it's not something we really worry about here. Ven is much more focused on getting amazing results for guys and building his reputation around that. So yes, you can trust the guarantee 100%. Who should not buy Pandora's Box? Well, I mean, it's not easy to enforce this, but guys who have a history of emotional or physical abuse toward women should not buy Pandora's Box. The techniques in Pandora's Box are neither good nor evil. They simply amplify who you already are. It's like nuclear power. With the right intention and safety considerations, it can be used to provide electricity to millions of homes. But in the wrong hands, with evil intent, it can be used for mass destruction. My hope is that you'll get Pandora's Box and use it to give women wonderful experiences. I want you to give them the romance and excitement they crave and allow them to live out their wildest fantasies. That way, everybody wins. How fast will I get results? The short answer is that your results will vary according to how quickly you try out the techniques in real life. It's like anything. If you're the type who buys books without reading them and movies without watching them, then you probably won't get much out of this program either. You have to actually watch the videos and follow along. And you have to take what you learn and apply it in real life with real women, because it's not some magic pill where you just complete your order and then without even logging in, women are going to show up at your doorstep begging you for a date. That's just not a realistic expectation. And if all you want is to have sex without actually improving yourself, then you might as well just hire escorts. That being said, there's also a side effect that happens once you start dating a lot more, and that is you're going to become a lot more confident. And as a side benefit, women are universally attracted to confidence anyway, so that makes them get even better results and spirals out of control until they're just a totally different person living an entirely new life. But as I said, you're going to actually need to go through the program. It's really like learning any new skill. You'll get exactly out of it what you put into it. Is my credit card safe? And what will show up on my bill? Again, it's not me or Vin personally who's going to be charging your card. It's his publishing company, Altair Publishing, and that's what will show up on your bill. Altair Publishing has had hundreds of thousands of customers over the years because they've been doing this a very long time. And it's a family-run business, so it's not like they're going to put their reputation on the line by ripping people off. Their billing department is top-notch, and they've got some of the same people working on their stuff as Amazon.com, who handles millions of transactions every year. So, yeah, your credit card information is guaranteed absolutely safe. They use 256-bit secure encryption, which means there's no way your private information could be intercepted by a third party. It's very, very safe. In fact, it's much safer than a department store or a restaurant because there's no employee physically handling your card. You just enter your information on the checkout page. I mean, we're here to help and empower people to help them improve their lives. So, yes, you're going to have a great customer experience, guaranteed. Those are the 10 most common questions I get about Pandora's Box. Hopefully your question was answered there, but if you're still wondering if it's right for you, honestly, the only way to find out now is to click on the button below and complete your order. You can get the program, take as much time as you need to review the material, try it out, and then decide later to keep it. If it's not for you, it's not that big of a deal. Just better to find out now rather than wondering, what if, for the rest of your life. You don't have to struggle with that. That's why Pandora's Box has such a strong guarantee. It's an unconditional guarantee, so that means you have nothing to worry about. Vin's gone ahead and taken all the risk so that you could grab the program, and then for any reason, even if you don't like the colors or you don't like the cute little diagrams in there, for any reason at all, you can just send an email and get your money back instantly. Vin is really here to help people. I mean, his reputation is really on the line, and right now, that's what's most important to him. He wants to go down in history as a great thinker, someone who made a huge contribution to psychology and dating. And Pandora's Box is his masterpiece. I'm really quite impressed with what he's put together here. I mean, we get emails all the time from people all around the world, guys telling us they finally got that one girl they've been thinking about forever, or that now they have the same lifestyle as a rock star, meeting and dating new women on a weekly basis when they used to spend weekends at home feeling bad for themselves. I mean, there's not many things you can buy that make such a difference in your life. I mean, for $69, you can go out and have a nice dinner for that price, but it's not really going to change your life. You're going to leave the restaurant the same person you were when you walked in, with the same challenges and the same frustrations you had before you stepped foot inside. I mean, for $69, that's the same price of filling your gas tank these days. So this is an incredible value to be able to spark nearly instant attraction in any woman, to date as many women as you have time for, so that when you're ready, you'll have no problem finding the one. And you'll settle down because she gives you everything you're looking for in a woman. And it's really easy. All you have to do is click the button below to get started and complete your order. You'll be glad you did.